Welcome to Shalom World Podcast.
Hi kids!
Hi kids!
I'm Katie.
And I'm Coco.
And we're so excited to meet you!
Come and play
with Katie and Coco.
that's the way.
Get ready, let's go!
Flying through the air with Coco.
Telling stories with Katie.
You and I together, meeting my friends. Friends that help us every day.
Katie and Coco.
That help us every day.
Katie and Coco. Play and sing.
Pray and bring you and I, we do our thing. It's Katie and Coco.
Let's start by going over your tongue twister from last time, Coco. Take it away.
All right! A big bug bit the little beetle, but the little beetle
Whoa,
bit the big bug.
Coco. How are the kids going to do it with you if you do it so fast?
I was just showing them how well I can say it.
Oh, well, sorry to take away your spotlight, Mr. Cockatoo, but the point is to teach the kids, not to show off your own talent.
Fine, I'll do it real slowly. A big bug bit the little beetle.
Come on, Coco.
I made it, Katie. I'm pretty funny, aren't I?
A big bug bit the little beetle, but the little beetle bit the big bug back.
Wow, Katie.
Come on, Coco. Come on, kids, do it with me. A big bug bit the little beetle, but the little beetle bit the big bug back. A big bug bit the little beetle, but the little beetle bit the big bug back. Yeah.
Wow. Let's tell a story, Katie.
Let's tell a story.
What do you call a dinosaur that is sleeping?
A tired Saurus Rex.
A dino snore. What kind of tree fits in your hand?
A really small tree?
A palm tree. Why did the student eat his homework?
Because he forgot his lunch.
Because the teacher told him it was a piece of cake. Laughing's fun, isn't it, Coco?
It's my favorite thing to do.
Mine too. Do you kids love to laugh? Maybe you know some funny jokes. Or maybe you like watching funny movies. Or maybe you just like laughing together with your friends. Or you probably do all of those. Everyone loves to laugh. And even better is when you make someone else laugh. I mean, imagine how boring it would be if we had to be serious all the time.
Oh yes, good day, sir. And how was the weather? Oh, just fine, isn't it? Oh, but would you look at the time? I have to be off to work at once. Can't stay to enjoy it.
Oh, imagine that. Of course, we have to be serious sometimes. But we should never think that we can't have fun at all. Or that it's bad when someone else laughs at us when we do something funny. Ready? Let's make funny faces together. Oh, Coco, you're a funny bird. Shall we try doing a funny dance? Ready? Get up if you're sitting and let's do one together. Ready? It's really fun, isn't it? Okay, now stop smiling. It's time to be serious because we're talking about God. What? That's the silliest thing I've said yet. Imagine how bored God would be if he had to watch us walk around all day like this. No one wants to see that. That would be like if I talked to you kids like this. Hello, children. Welcome. Today I'm going to tell you a story. So sit quietly and listen while I... Oh, Coco, wake up. Oh, phew. That was a close one. Are you with us again, Coco?
I think so. You're right. It's much better when you're not serious.
I'm glad you agree. Anyway, why am I telling you all this? Well, one of my friends called Philip Neri knew just how important it was to be happy and cheerful and make people laugh. Especially serious people. Philip was surrounded by serious people, living in Rome almost 500 years ago and eventually becoming a priest. Philip saw lots of people in the church who thought they had to be serious all the time. They thought they weren't serious. People would think they were silly and not important.
Why did they think that, Katie?
Well, because they wanted to be respected. But they thought that they wouldn't be respected if that people saw them laughing. They thought laughing was only for silly people.
Oh, that sounds pretty silly to me.
It sounds silly to me too.
But did Philip think he had to be serious?
Not at all, Coco. In fact, Philip did funny things all the time because he didn't want people to think he was important.
Why didn't he want to be important?
Well, because he thought, why should people think I'm important when I'm not any better than they are? Philip didn't want people to look to him. He wanted people to look to God.
And did they look up to God?
Well, after they'd met Philip, people couldn't stop looking up to God. One young man was taught this in a rather peculiar way. Philip saw that he was being too serious. So he got upside down and stood on his head to make the young man laugh. Imagine that! Can you kids stand on your head? It sounds a bit hard, but do you reckon we should give it a go? Ready? Let's be really careful so we don't hurt ourselves. Ready? Whoa! Whoa, look at me. The world looks so crazy from here. Oh, wow. Some of you probably did better than me, but at least we tried. I wonder if Philip could stand on his head properly.
Philip was right. That does make me laugh. Was that the only thing he did?
No, Coco. Philip did things like that all the time. Do you kids like cats?
I don't. I'm scared of cats.
Well, Philip wasn't scared of cats. He liked them, but he knew that some of the important people who were serious all the time would be embarrassed if they were seen with a cat. So, in order to help them overcome their seriousness, he would make them walk around the streets holding a cat. Meow, meow.
I'm glad he didn't ask me. But Katie, did people still think Philip was important, even though he did funny things like that?
It was certainly very tempting.
Why?
Well, because even though Philip didn't like to show off and didn't like people to think he was important, it was still hard not to look up to him because of all the good things that he did.
What kind of things did he do?
Help people. Do you kids like to make friends? Philip loved to make friends. In fact, he spent his whole life making friends with other people so that they could be friends with Jesus just like he was. During the day, he would walk around Rome, chatting with people, telling them about Jesus, helping people, encouraging others to help in hospitals. He wanted to make all the friends for Jesus that he could. And then during the nighttime, he would spend it talking to Jesus in prayer, introducing all his new friends, and asking for the grace to help him find even more.
That's amazing! Are the kids friends with Jesus?
I hope so. Jesus wants us all to be friends with him. Shall we ask Philip to help us become better friends with Jesus and to help us find more friends with him as well?
Good idea!
Thank you, Saint Philip Neri, for showing us how to laugh and to be silly in the eyes of other people so that we can be taken seriously by God. Let us always point others towards God rather than to ourselves, and not be afraid to share our friendship with Jesus so that we can become better friends with him as well.
Well, another cool friend? What do you think?
I think yes, and I should think the kids think yes as well. Do you think?
I do think. Do we think right, kids?
I think that's a yes.
Yes, I think you're right.
I think we think we're the same.
Yes, I think we established that.
I think not quite sure we did actually.
Well, I think we know we did.
I think I don't know what we're thinking anymore.
Well, I'll give you something else to think about then.
I think I know what you're thinking of.
Do you think so, do you?
Even better, I think I know so.
Ah, I see. And what do you think you know that I'm thinking of?
I think I know that you're thinking of a tongue twister. And I know that I'm not even one little bit scared.
Wow, I know, I'm impressed. You think you're not even the tiniest bit scared?
Kids, I don't think Katie quite remembers how well I did the first tongue twister.
Bread, fed, Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread.
Yeah, Coco, I think you and I remember that a bit differently.
Ted had a bread.
Coco, that's not what I said. Let's try that again. All right. I'll give you a reminder. Ted fed Fred bread.
And Ted fed Fred a bed.
A bed?
I mean the last tongue twister. My one, not the first one. A big bug bit the little beetle, but the little beetle bit the big bug back.
All right, I remember. I was just making sure.
Good. Now, I think we should get started on our next tongue twister.
Good thinking, Coco. Let's do it right now. Ready? This is how it goes. Crisp, crust, crackle, and crunch. Do you want to try saying it with me now?
Wow.
Ready? Crisp,
Crisp,
crust,
crust,
crackle,
crackle,
and crunch.
and crunch.
Yeah, let's say it all together now. Ready? Crisp, crust, crackle, and crunch. I think you did very well. Bravo. I think we all did very well.
There, see? Do you think I was scared?
No, you're right. Excellent work, Coco. And you too, kids.
Thank you very much.
See you next time, kids.
See you next time, kids.
Saint Philip Neri, Cherry, berry, fairy, hairy, dairy, Saint Philip Neri, hilarious. No, help me out, Coco.
Saint Philip Neri.
Oh, I've got it. Don't give up. Ask Saint Philip.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Come and play,
Play with Katie and Coco.
that's the way.
Get ready, let's go.
Flying through the air with Coco.
Telling stories with Katie.
You and I together, meeting my friends. Friends that help us every day.
Katie and Coco.
That help us every day.
Katie and Coco. Play and sing.
Pray and bring you and I, we do our thing. It's Katie and Coco.
Shalom World Podcast is now available on all online platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, and others.